Hey you guys, so I've recently been tested positive for COVID and this is what the test looks like. And just a disclaimer, I promise it's not a pregnancy test. I know it looks like it, but I promise it's not. And as you can see, it clearly says COVID-19 test. And the two lines mean positive, or else if it's tested negative, there's only one under the C line, but there's two under both of them, then that means you're tested yourself positive for COVID. And for those of you out there that's been taking these as well, you may know that they come with like a Q-tip thing that you put up your nose, and they also come with like a bottle of liquid that you put the Q-tip in there after you put up your nose. And then after you do that, you put 3 drops of them in there, as you can see here. Then you wait for 15 minutes and that's the result there. I feel like a lot of people are really scared when they see a positive, but I promise there's nothing to be scared of at all. It'll be negative as soon as they can in the next few days. I promise it will. Like, I was never scared when I saw that. Like I said, I feel like people are really scared, even like super scared if they find a positive. But like I said, I promise there's nothing to be scared of at all. All you do is like, just like if you normally have a cold or something and how that goes away on its own, it's exactly the same thing with that. I promise it's nothing to be scared of at all. And as you can see here, it comes with these directions on how to use it, and I just told you how you use this already and what you get after you wait for 15 minutes. So if you took one of these at home and you got a positive result for it, how did you feel? Like, what was your reaction? Like, comment in the comments below how you felt if you took one of those at home and you got a positive result. Like, how exactly did you feel? And if you already have a negative right now, like, how long did it take until you got it? So I will record again once I get a negative on these, which maybe a few days from now. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll see when it happens. Okay, it's just a quick update. It's now just been a few days and I just took one of these again. And you can clearly see there's only one line, which means negative, so that's great. And this is the other one in the video, as you see. This was from the previous part of this video, there's 2 dark lines, which was positive. And now I finally got a negative, which is great, which I was kind of not expecting that. Like, sometimes, like, if you feel like shocked or whatever when you first find it's positive, you're like, it kind of feels like you're never gonna get a negative again, like that kind of feeling, like, you know what I mean? That, but like I said, I promise it comes back. Like I said, just like if you normally like get a cold or something and how that goes away on its own, it's the exact same thing. And it's mostly because I've been like staying inside most of the time during the day, and that helps a lot, you know, because there's other people around you if you walk outside in public a lot, so that's why. For those of you out there that never taken any of these things at home before, I could show you how it works. Well, I kind of already told you, but I thought maybe you'd like to see how it works for those of you who had never took one of these at home before. And like I said, it looks almost just like a pregnancy test, but I promise it's not, as you know already by what you already saw in this video. Then it also comes with this thing that's like a Q-tip and that you put in your nose, and after you put in your nose, you put in this thing and you drop it into the test after you use the Q-tip, after you put your nose in that. Thing is that the reason how I found out is because well, first of all, I didn't think I would have COVID, but I wasn't super sick at all, but I did have only a little bit of a fever, which the temperature I took during the first couple of days was 99 and 100, but not any higher than that at all. And then a couple days later after that, when I took my temperature again, it was back at 98 again, which is normal. And also been having a cold, but not a big cold at all or anything terrible like that. But there has been a couple days where I had to keep a box of tissues next to me, but now I don't feel that way anymore, that I don't have to keep tissues with me anymore. But there has been some times recently where I've been coughing a lot, not all day, every day, but just sometimes during the day. So that's pretty much all I had. So, and that went away well, which is really good. And that's how I got a negative just now, which I'm very pleased with that a lot. If that happened to any of you out here who, if you ever had a positive test result, if you took one of those at home yourself, like, what was your reaction and how did you feel about it? And like I said, I do feel like most people are super scared when they first find out that's positive, but like I said, I promise there's nothing to be scared about, and I just told you why just now and what I've been going through just now and how it's just all right. It's not serious or anything close to that at all. So those are the two that I was taking just now. As you can see, there's nothing under the T line at all, which means negative, which is good. They're still kind of faint because it hasn't been 15 minutes yet, but close enough. Close enough that I can tell. And these were the ones from just a few days ago when I first found out they were positive, which now they're currently this again, which is great. And like I said just now, comment in the comments below if that happened to you, if you were ever positive, and how long it took for you when you got negative results again. So that's about it, and I'll see you in the next video.